Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Alan Lewis and you are at Born Again Gym. What is Born Again Gym? What is the word gym even for? Does it mean gymnasium? In a way it does, but I'm going to make it really simple. So born again, Jesus said you need to be born again. First up, what is it to be born again? It's the refreshing of the mind, of the spirit and of the soul. It's the idea that you are not an orphan no more. You have been bought by a great price and are entered into a family. So in that family, you get to be sons and daughters of the Most High God, a royal priesthood, as it would be said. But this idea that you need to be born again, they asked Jesus, what are the two, what are the commandments? And Jesus said, look, these are the most important two. Yeah, paraphrasing here, but these are the most important two. To love God with all your heart, all yourself and all your being. Yeah? And the second one is similar to it, which is to love your neighbour as yourself. See, born again gym stands for this. So born again, right? You've got to be born again. Second up, gym stands for God, you and me. God, you and me. So this idea, to love God with all your heart, all yourself, all your being, with everything. Then to love your neighbour as much as you love yourself. Well, how much do you love yourself? When I go and speak to people, and I'm speaking to people all the time, I say, look, what's the most important thing to you? Forget everything else. What's the most important to you? What is it you want? And most people say, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. And if I'm happy, then I know I'm happy. Well, what is that? What does that even look like? It's not even, is that pliable? No. See, what most people don't understand, so on the American Constitution, it says that every person has the pursuit or has the right for the pursuit of happiness. Every individual has the right of the pursuit of happiness. It's also been said that, so that means that happiness is something you've got to pursue, right? No. Happiness is only a byproduct of meaning. When you have meaning, you have happiness. When you have a purpose, you have happiness. It's just a byproduct. That's where happiness comes from. When you come into a realization of exactly who and what you are, to find the real you. But before you can have meaning, before you can have a purpose, you need to have a foundation. What's your foundation? Paul said, I stand upon the gospel. Yeah, the gospel of peace. I stand upon the gospel. That's my foundation. Psalm 1 says, for he should be planted, for the person who studies the law, he should be planted where he's got his head in the law, day and night. He should be planted like a tree by the rivers of water to bring forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does, he shall prosper. What does that mean? The most important thing to that is where you're rooted, what you're rooted in. And that is whether you're going to the gym, whatever it is you're looking to do, you need to check your foundation, because if you've got a solid foundation that you can stand upon, the Gospels, let me tell you, you find meaning, you find purpose. So it's just a quick video really about why it's called Born Again Gym. I did think that there was something around in the 80s which said Jim, which stood for Jesus and me, which was spelt J-I-M. But you know what, God's always trying to do something new. He's always trying to do something fresh. He's always trying to do something for me and you. Because the reality is that when, as I said before, you come into synergy with this idea that you are a body, you're a spirit, and you're a soul, everything else comes into motion. Everything. And then when you're able to find this, the gospel, and you're able to stand upon it, all things become possible. Whether you believe in evolution or whether you believe that we're created by God, let me tell you, the two have something in common. Both say that this body was formed from the ground. Both say that this body was formed from the ground, which means that everything is connected, which is why it's called gym, God, you and me, we're all connected. On some strange dimensional idea, which I haven't got enough time to go into right now. But I just thought I'd share this just quick video to tell you why it's called Born Again Gym. God bless you.